Turn your microphone on, ma'am. Say what you have to say.
First, I need you to address the foul things going on in our FBA culture. Baby mamas, gang banging,
Ma'am,
the high violence
ma'am,
rates. It's just
ma'am,
acceptable.
your homeland is full of orphans and baby mamas, ma'am. Stop it. Why are there orphanages all over your homeland?
No, my men marry my
No,
women.
they
I
don't.
can't say the
Ma'am,
same for American
ma'am,
men.
your men marry children. The child marriage rate over there is through the roof. They marry
Child
kids.
marriage rate is banned in my
No, it's
country.
not.
I'm
No, it's
sorry.
not. No, it's not. What's your country, ma'am?
Oh, well, that's
Okay, it's
confidential.
not
You don't
confidential.
need to
No,
know
it's
that.
not. No, it's not. That child marriage is in epidemic proportions in your homeland. Y'all out there messing with them kids, messing with them babies. You can't say nothing about foundational Black Americans, ma'am. That's
Tariq, I want you to name 10 African countries.
I can name 10 restaurants that you need food from because you are over there starving in your homeland. McDonald's, Krispy Kreme, KFC, Jack in the Box, and Burger King. Now, why are you over there starving in your homeland?
I think you need to take some advice from our skinny
No,
Africans
I
and
don't. Ma'am,
Americans, Black Americans.
ma'am,
Put down the
ma'am,
fried
ma'am, ma'am,
chicken,
stop it.
put down the macaroni because you're fat as fuck,
I don't,
and it's not
no, no,
good.
no. We're sexy. Our rib cages are not showing, ma'am. You're over there with rib cage showing and flies all over, grown ass people with flies all over them, and you don't even have the strength to swat the flies away. You can't say nothing about foundational Black Americans, ma'am. Go ahead.
No, I really think for one, Tariq, for Black American men,
Hmm.
we know that fat cells secrete estrogen, right?
Hmm.
It actually explains why so many Black American men are so effeminate. You're fat, and you need to decrease that. And I'm actually trying to help you.
But ma'am,
We need to help the FBA community. They're in dire need of our help.
ma'am,
Um,
ma'am, y'all skinny as hell with big stomachs. You're not going to give us any health advice when your stomach is sticking out and there's flies and worms crawling all around your stomach. How are you going to give us any health advice? How are you going to do that, ma'am?
Tariq, kwashiorkor, which is the condition you're talking about,
Uh huh.
that hasn't been a thing since the 90s. I'm really sorry to tell
Ma'am,
you.
stop it. I see some of y'all come over here with them same stomachs. Stop it. Ma'am, please stop. You 100 pounds with a big old belly like Lizzo. Will you please stop? And you're not going to give us health advice. Okay? We're not going to do that, ma'am.
I'm sorry,
You're
the
really
average
projecting.
Black American woman looks like Lizzo. The average African woman looks like Naomi
Oh,
Campbell. I'm really sorry
stop.
to break
Stop.
it
No,
to
no, no.
you.
You look no, no. You look like Naomi Camel. Not Naomi Campbell, a Naomi Camel, a Nairobi Camel. Okay, that's what you meant. Not Naomi Campbell, a Nairobi Camel. That's what you look like, a Nairobi Camel. Strong face, skinny body, and a hump in your stomach. Okay. You're not going to sit here. Y'all have a lot of hatred for foundational Black American women. I notice a lot of you non FBA women, y'all are real jealous of foundational Black American women. Y'all do this a lot. You're always taking jabs at foundational Black American women because our women are fly and they don't have their rib cages showing. Go ahead, ma'am. Nairobi Camel. Go
There's
ahead.
no need to there's no need to lie, Tariq. Your own men don't even like your women. It's an international thing. We all know you hate your women. You don't
Please.
think they're beautiful. I can't say the same for African men. They're very masculine. They love their women and they protect their
You
kids.
mean the ones that were with Jussie Smollett, the ones who came over here and were blowing Jussie Smollett? You mean the big swole nigga who's dancing all over YouTube, popping his Bucci cat? Is that the masculinity you're trying to tell us, ma'am? Tell me more. Tell me more. There's a big Nigerian dude, buff as hell in booty shorts, popping his ass all over TikTok. Is that the masculinity you're telling me about, ma'am?
If you want to talk about Nigerians, you can talk about Nigerians versus
I'm
Americans.
just talking. You,
But you're making assumptions, right? I
but
thought you're
no,
more
you're
educated
saying
than that.
you're saying
You
about
you
how
couldn't even
masculine.
identify the German flag. Why should I care about your opinions?
But
You're dumb as hell.
But ma'am, you're sitting over there musty with cake soap projecting your insecurities about foundational Black American women who are flyer than you. Is that what you're mad at? The foundational Black American women are the epitome of Black womanhood around the world. When people think of Black women, they think of the Beyoncés and the Tyra Banks and the Whitney Houstons and the Toni Braxtons. And when they think of poverty, they look at you, don't they? How does that make you feel?
I'm sorry, no one wants to be an FBA woman. No
Yes,
one
they
wants to
do.
be full of testosterone
Uh,
and, you know,
What's better, full of testosterone or full of flies? What's better, ma'am?
I'd rather be full of flies than look like the average FBA woman. I'm very sorry. I'd
Ma'am.
kill
No,
myself.
you wouldn't, ma'am. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Ma'am, foundational Black Americans are fly. And you're sitting over there. Y'all got cake soap all over the place. You're putting cake soap all over. You're trying to be white, which you will never be, with your insecurity complexes over there, mad and jealous of foundational Black American women because you know that they're the most desired women on the planet. My foundational Black American sisters are the bomb, and they fight white supremacy. Y'all come over here bowing down to white supremacy. All of y'all come over here jumping on TikTok with the first white man you can find, like little pickaninny mammies. Hello, ma'am.
If you run shit, why are you begging for your country to
Oh,
recognize
no.
that your lives matter?
Ma'am,
Black
no, no,
lives
no, no,
matter,
no,
yeah?
no,
I
no,
thought
no,
you
no.
ran
Wait,
shit.
no. I don't run anything, and neither do you. No Black person runs anything. We're all under the global system of white supremacy. We know that. But y'all sit over there talking about we ain't never been colonized, and you are economically colonized. That's why you're not in your homeland. Y'all play psychological games with yourself, and that's why your homelands are in shambles, right? Hello, ma'am.
No, we've been ruling our lands for a very long time, and you
Ma'am,
must be aware of the politicals. You're not smart enough to understand the political platform across African nations. But I can make a
why?
comment about
Okay,
Americans because
why
it's
is your
actually not that
homeland?
hard.
Why is your homeland in shambles then? And then you had to flee. If it's so popping and you're running it, why are the people starving in your homeland?
Wait, you make a comment about fleeing, right? Why don't you?
Why don't y'all never answer that question? Black family in the room, FBA family. I want y'all to notice they talk all of this stuff about what they're running, but when you ask them why people are running around there with their stomach sticking out and rib cages showing and flies and bees around them and they're starving in the streets, they kind of run from that question. Why do y'all run from that question?
Why are they an overwhelming amount of Black American children in the foster care? Why are there so many Black men in
Ma'am,
prison?
ma'am, why do you run from the question of why your people are over there starving in mass to the point where you have to flee?
Why do you run from the police?
Your people come over here and run from the police. All the criminal gangs that come over here from your homeland, ma'am, they're over here committing crimes, ma'am.
So they swam across the Atlantic Ocean and they got there illegally and now are committing
Ma'am,
crimes.
your people come
Wow,
over here. Yes, they do. They
that's
come over here.
grand.
They come over here committing all types of crimes and scams, ma'am. Yes, they do. It's your people doing all of that stuff.
According to the stats, I don't think so,
Yes, I
buddy.
think so, ma'am. Yes, I do. The same criminal stuff y'all were doing back home, y'all try to bring that over here to us. This is why we're differentiating ourselves from these groups so that your criminal class don't undermine us, ma'am. That's why we're having this little purge conversation right now. We we're
Tariq, you
looking.
have an warrant out for your arrest. You
Stop
have
it.
you have a sexual assault charge against you, and
Stop it. You're just saying
you
anything.
talk to underage girls.
Stop. You're just saying anything now, ma'am. Okay, this is the lying and scamming immigrant personification stereotype, ma'am. Here you go projecting. It's your men over there marrying children Y'all sit over there and you traffic your damn kids, and you come over here and try to point your finger to foundational Black Americans with that little filthy culture that you have over there that you don't fix. And then you have the nerve to speak ill of foundational Black Americans who are the moral compass of the world, man. We don't do that freaky, nasty stuff that you guys do over there that cause your homeland to fail. Now, do we?
I just want you to answer, why did you steal a prisoner?
Stop it, ma'am. Now you're just sitting here making up stuff. And this proves how thorough I am as a foundational Black American. The fact that you have to sit here and just make up stuff off the top of your head proves how thorough me and other foundational Black Americans are. But the fact that it's proven that your homeland is full of thieves, scam artists, and people starving because of your same cutthroat lying mentality. That is what the problem is. And let me be clear, I don't think you represent your culture. You're part of the problem. It's people like you that has harmed the masses in your homeland. Because there are good people over there, very good people, but little dirty, lying, conniving, musty little mammies such as yourself. You're the problem there, and you wish to be the problem here, but we don't allow it. We're checking your must and foreheads at the door. Go ahead, man.
No, when Africans arrive in America, they outperform the FBA population by so much more. So, what's going to be said?
Ma'am, stop telling that lie to yourself. You couldn't outperform anything back home. The results are what you left at home. You couldn't perform anything at home. You don't come over here and do anything that we haven't done. You come over here and you do what? Get jobs. And then you brag about getting a damn job. How you got to go 1,000, 10,000 miles across an ocean for a damn job, and then you want to brag about a job? Do you know how you sound?
No, I'm just here to brag about African supremacy because in the way before the civil rights movement, while you were getting hung from trees, we had Africans coming to your universities to learn and go back home. So, what?
Ma'am, you're talking about Kenyans who came over here at the help of Dr. King and other Black activists who raised the money for them in Black churches. And Dr. King was the one who called universities to extend financial help for those Kenyans. So, again, you're welcome. It was foundational Black Americans making that happen while we were getting hung in trees. We were getting hung in trees, but we were still helping your folks come over here and thrive. And listen to the disrespect. And Black family, this is what we're supposed to be having a Pan Africanism type of vibe with. Is this what we're supposed to be caping for? Go ahead, ma'am. And by the way, your people over there in Libya being enslaved right now.
No, sorry. Unfortunately, unlike you, I was never a slave. My
Yes, you are.
ancestors actually
Yes, you are.
sold slaves to Arabs and
Stop it. No, you're a wannabe Arab. Don't tell that lie. You're a wannabe Arab. You're one of these East African wannabe Arabs. You've been colonized mentally by the Arabs, and they take you up there to Libya and they enslave you right now to this day. They have you all over in the Middle East, buying and selling you all over the place right now. And you are ashamed to admit that. You're enslaved right this very minute, ma'am. That's why you had to flee.
I'm
Go,
not East African nor Muslim. So the assumptions that you're making, this is like I'm in an argument with like a third grader. It's actually quite disingenuous.
ma'am,
And
you're so embarrassed of your homeland. That's why you won't admit where it is. You're too embarrassed. See, I'm not embarrassed. See, this is the great thing about being a foundational Black American who didn't flee. There's no shame. My family survived one of the most traumatic experiences, and we are still here, and we're still fighting against the oppressive system. We didn't flee like punk bitches, and you're ashamed to even admit where you're from. So we're different. We're way different.
No, it doesn't change anything really because you just think Africa's just one big continent and we're all the same. So
No, I
what's
don't.
the point with having conversations with very uneducated, um, very ignorant FBAs?
We're not uneducated and ignorant to the point where we're shitting in the streets.
No, you got your cousins over there in Los Angeles, the homeless people shitting in the streets as we speak.
Ma'am, homeless people do not represent the population. The homeless people are people who are mentally ill for the most part. If you see a foundational black American shitting, that's a mentally ill person on Skid Row. It's not a dude walking around as a lawyer who's taking the shit on the side of the road and then going to practice law like back in your homeland. Ma'am, you have higher ups just shitting in the streets in your homeland. So that's a hell of a comparison, ma'am. Go ahead.
No, but you still haven't answered my one of my questions. Why did you steal a jail cell?
Oh, okay, stop it. You're not going to start lying and making false narratives. We're not going to do that, ma'am. We're not going to do that because now you run out of troll material because you have insecurities that you're projecting. And don't project your thievery on me. A lot of you have scams and thieveries, and you're trying to project your thieving mentality onto me. Man, why did you steal cake soap? Why did you steal a burqa? Why did you steal a baby hyena and breed it with a pit bull? There's questions I have for you. You have a scamming, stealing, cutthroat mentality, and you're trying to project that onto me, ma'am. Now go ahead. Now let's wrap this up because now your whining and trolling is getting boring, just like the rest of your life. And we have better things to do than talk to somebody sitting up here with cake soap and a big forehead, mad that foundational black Americans look better than her, and you're sitting in a studio apartment waiting on the Postmates orders to come in. Now go ahead and say what you have to say so we can wrap it up.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, why did you steal an inmate's name?
Okay. Okay. So more lies. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. I'm going to let you go ahead and enjoy your injera. Okay. Have a good day, ma'am. Okay. Oh, Lord. They just be saying anything. Lord. And I want y'all to notice how that vitriol, how they really have a lot of those women, they really got a bug in their ass about foundational black American women. And I've been telling sisters about that for a long time over here. Those women have a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy, a lot of hatred for foundational black American women. Because I've seen them for years. I've seen how some of these non-FBA women, they get around white dudes and they start talking crazy about sisters. I've been seeing that for a long time, and I'm glad she showed that type of get down. They really got a bug in their ass about that. They really have a problem with that because foundational Black Americans fly. Foundational Black American women are the shit, and they know that. Foundational Black Americans are fly. The women are fly, and people revere foundational black American women. But see, they like to try to talk about hood rats and baby mamas. They try to find the lowest common denominator or the lowest denominator and try to elevate that as the epitome of black foundational black American womanhood. And then we have to correct them on that. See, I don't let them do that. I don't let them get in circles and try to talk greasy about FBA women because they don't have Rosa Parks. They don't have their version of Harriet Tubman. They don't have their version of Coretta Scott King. They don't have their version of Betty Shabazz. The closest is South Africa, Winnie Mandela, and most South Africans are actually cool. That's another thing. Most of this crazy talk, you don't hear it from South Africans. South Africans generally for the most part are actually very cool and they understand what the game is. But all of these other groups, they don't have their version of Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. They don't have their version of Beyonce shit. They don't have their versions of none of that. So there's a lot of vitriol and jealousy. Yeah. Hold on one second. Okay. All right. Let's get some more people in here. All right. Let's get some more people in here. And another thing, And some of y'all non-FBA people, please stop walking into stereotypes. Don't just come in making up lies. Please don't be the stereotype. I don't want y'all to walk into these stereotypes. Don't be the lying, scamming immigrant stereotype. Just get that stereotype off you. Please don't walk into that. Just sitting up lying and scamming and just making up stuff. Stop that. That's a really bad characteristic that y'all got to shake. Let's get Ty in here. Let's get our brother Ty. All right, what's up, Ty? Turn your microphone
Then
on.
brought a real one up. What's good?
What's up, brother? How you doing, sir?
Chilling, man. Another beautiful night, Mr. Tariq Nasheed. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. What's on your mind,
Hey,
brother?
let me tell you what's on my mind, man. I've been, hosting these spaces for a couple days now. I've been in a few of male spaces, of course, Sonny. Shout out to the whole tribe. I see it for what it is, man. It's jealousy. That's what it is.
Real talk. Real
Straight
talk.
jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Let me build up on that. I had held a space earlier. And, they want to keep talking Tariq Nasheed this, Tariq Nasheed that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, y'all niggas crazy, bro. You feel me? Y'all in our space. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? Like how many Nigerian political spaces are there? You feel me? Is there a Nigerian Tariq Nasheed that we over here meat eating? No. Get the fuck
Right.
off this man, bro. Let this man do what the fuck he doing. They want to be over here in our shit, in America shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about what the fuck we got going on. Tariq Nasheed this and black people that and FBA this. Like what the fuck? We not over here in
Yeah, and
Nigeria
notice
worried about
we
y'all,
don't
bro. What the fuck?
go in and notice, Ty, we don't go in none of their pages. We don't be all in their clubhouse rooms.
Facts.
We don't be in that. We don't
We don't
care.
give a
We
fuck.
got other fish to fry. We don't give a
Bro, I said
shit,
that
man.
same shit, bro. They host Nigerian spaces every day. You feel me?
Right.
With straight Nigerians. We not in them spaces telling them, oh, y'all should do this, y'all should do that. Who the fuck do shit like that? What type of shit is that? Imagine we going to Nigeria and we telling them, oh, y'all not from this, so y'all need to start doing that. Y'all need to, like, bro, shut the fuck up. Watch your lip, bro. When I come to your house,
Wow.
it's love. You feel me? It's respect. When you come to my house, show the same love, show the same respect. I don't understand that shit, bro. I don't understand.
Real talk. My man. But thank you so much, Ty, man. I appreciate you, brother. That's brother Ty. Let's get some more folks in here. Let's get Seb's World. Let's get Seb's World in here. Seb's World. Jamaican Seb's World with the Jamaican flag. All right, Seb, turn your microphone on.
How you doing, Tariq?
And we got some other. How are you,
I'm
sir?
amazing. Amazing every day.
No doubt. What's on your mind, brother?
Uh, you see me, I'm one of those people putting hashtag cancel Tariq Nasheed.
Okay, so am I canceled yet,
No, of
sir?
course not.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what's canceling me? What's that
I
about?
don't think you should have a platform to speak to anyone on a mass scale
Now, why is that, Mr.
who
Sebi?
speak hateful rhetoric.
Such as what?
I mean, if you look through my timeline, I've already posted numerous examples of things that you said, which are complete fallacies. Or,
Like what?
well,
Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. Let's slow walk this. Now, name one that I said that was a fallacy, Mr.
okay,
Sebs.
you said Beyonce is an FBA woman.
Yes, she is.
Okay, so you any FBA woman.
What do you mean you wouldn't support an FBA woman? That's a lineage,
No, I
sir.
don't believe it's a lineage. You can say it is. In my mind,
Okay. Okay. Who cares about what your mind is? You're not a foundational Black American. How are you going to tell me and other FBAs about our lineage? How does that work?
look, for the sake of this, you can have your lineage.
Okay, but you're not giving me anything. You're not giving me permission to understand and acknowledge my lineage. You're not in a position of power. You're just a powerless troll.
Okay, you can
Have
say
you?
that. You can say,
Okay, no, sir. Let's calm down. Who are you to tell foundational Black Americans who we are? Who are you?
who are you?
I'm somebody whose page you're on and you booty popping. to get on my page to get attention.
I can
You're
leave.
in my
I
page.
can leave now. I don't care about your page.
Yes, you do. You
I really
hear.
don't. I really don't.
Yes, you. Yes, you do. You hear whining like a woman on my
No,
page.
you don't
I'm.
tell me why.
uh, Yes, sir, I'm your daddy right now, sir. I'm your black FBA daddy, and you're whining on my page like a
You have
submissive
a trigger
woman,
finger where you,
sir. I'm your daddy, and you're the woman right now, and you're probably laying on your stomach with your feet in the air, talking. You're in a submissive position. You're running around talking about a
yeah, do you want
cancel
to go
Tariq.
speak to my dad and say that to his face? Do you want to say that to his
Yes,
face?
sir. Yes, I would. I would first take the oxtails out of his mouth, and then I would say that to his face. I would say,
All
"Your
right,
son
come
is."
to London and say that.
Okay, I would tell your dad that, sir, you raised the little baby bitch. I would tell him that.
Okay, come to London. I'm giving you an invite. I'll pay for your ticket. Come to London. Say that to my dad's face.
Sir, first of
No,
all,
I dare you.
you're not,
I triple dare you. Come to London. Say that to his face.
sir, I'm not, are
I
you trying
dare
to,
you. I dare you.
okay, first, sir, you have an English accent. You are not tough sounding at all. Let me be very clear. You do not sound
Okay, but come
remotely,
to London and say that to my dad's
okay,
face.
sir, I will say it to your dad's face and I will say it to your face. And
Okay,
what are
so
you,
come here and do it.
sir, what will you do about it? What are you going to do?
I'm not going to
What,
do
what,
anything, but come to London, say that to my dad's face.
okay, sir, I'm not going to have anything done to me by a nigga who sounds like Peppa Pig.
Okay,
Okay?
I don't care. I never said I'm going to do anything. You said you're my daddy. Okay,
Yes,
I
I am.
said come to London and say that to my dad's face.
Okay. Like a woman, you've repeated that about 5 times. That's what women do. They kind of repeat
Okay,
things.
good for
So
you.
again,
Good for you.
you're being a submissive little bitch.
Okay, if you feel that way, that's good for you.
Now, sir, you're sitting over here sounding like Mary Poppins, trying to act like you gangster. And it's so unconvincing.
I'm not trying to act like anything. I'm being
Yeah,
authentic to who I am, unlike
no, you're
you.
not. No, you're not. You're up here trying to
This is
tell us
who I
what our
am.
lineage
This is
is.
who I am.
Well, sir, eat you some English muffins and wipe your Bucci cat and take your ass on somewhere. Have
Why
a
would
good.
I do that? Why would I?
Yeah, I don't want to listen to some dude whine. Okay, non-FBA men are the whiniest dudes on the planet. Y'all dudes whine too much. What the hell is wrong with these submissive non-FBA dudes who go up under other men whining all the time? Yeah, I see why a lot of these non-FBA women run to white dudes. Y'all have too many whiny ass men in your culture. I've never seen men whine like non FBA dudes. The bitch made spirit in a lot of these dudes. Man, y'all whine too much to other men, whining for attention. Go find you a nice fella to snuggle up with, man. We ain't on that over here. Let me get some more people in here. My goodness. All right, let's try Mushin Boy again. Let's try him again. Let's try Mushin Boy again. Now, Mushin Boy, turn your microphone on, sir.
Yeah, how you doing, Tariq? What's going on?
I'm good, Mushin Boy. Now, where are you calling from, my friend?
Uh, New Jersey, but I'm Nigerian.
Now, how long you been in New Jersey, sir?
7 years, give or take.
7 years. Okay.
Yes.
What's on your mind? Go ahead.
So I used to have a kind of different opinion, when I'm listening to you. But you said something today that uh, you said you work with Africans and Caribbeans and all other black folks, but you just don't you just have problems with just the people who have different opinion about you, right? Can you?
I have a no. I have a problem with the sellout
Okay.
class. That's who I have a problem with. The people who sat over there in your homeland and undermined you,
Mm-hmm.
and those are the same ones who come over here with that garbage with us. I have a major problem with them because I'm not going to let them undermine us. But go ahead.
Right. I understand. And um I really don't think everyone feels that way about you guys, but I'm gonna just say this. So, just like we study every day and we learn every day. I'm just knowing new information about black folks being here right before slavery. American
Right.
Indians and all that kind of stuff. That's new information to me. So that's why
Okay.
I always try to listen.
Okay.
Um, and also you said a lot of things about Africans fleeing their countries.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct in a sense because
Right.
yeah, that's correct.
It's
That's
correct. It's true. Let's not play games.
yeah,
People flee.
yeah,
They're fleeing these countries. They're getting the hell out and ain't going back. Let's be real.
yeah.
That's real.
That's correct. Anyone who doesn't want to say the truth, I mean, that's how they feel, but that's the fact. And the reason is because most people said the same thing, and the government, and you always
Oh,
respond, okay, so if it's the government, why don't you guys stay over there and fix your country, right?
okay.
So you know the thing is that we have a place to run to, which is coming to the US. If when we have problems in the country and the government is not doing everything the way it's supposed to, right? And we have a place to run to, and it's go ahead.
Yeah, you have a place because we help you have a place to run to.
Yes,
We created a space for you to run to.
yes, I understand.
Right, right.
That's correct. Okay. Now, the problem is that I think there is a disconnect between Africans and um foundational Black Americans, because if this has been going on for like years, when it's just like we don't really fuck with each other. Some people do, but
Let,
for the most part
let
of
me
it.
hold on. Let me pump your brakes for a second.
Okay.
See, I've heard people say, "Well, there's a disconnect between Africans and foundational Black Americans." That is incorrect. There is a disconnect
Hmm.
between Africans and other damn Africans.
Yeah,
That's where the disconnect
that's
is,
also
sir.
a fact.
The
Okay, because
disconnect is between y'all over there, a gazillion of you. Nobody's on code. Y'all got all of these tribal beasts. Y'all do not click up and connect with each other, and you get dominated and decimated by the white supremacists and the Asians. Don't it ain't us. Y'all don't come over here focusing on us. It's y'all over there with all of those tribal beefs that's outdated. Y'all should have put that behind you a long time ago, but you still hold on to them, and those Asians are coming in there in small numbers, and the white supremacists coming in small numbers, and they take over, and all of these people are letting it happen. That is shameful, sir. The connection has to be with you over there. Do you understand that?
yeah, yeah, and you know that it takes time to really fix that kind of problems
So how
back
will
home
you?
in Africa.
So yeah, and when y'all come over here, you bring
Hmm.
this. A lot of y'all, not all, but a lot of you bring that same tribalistic vitriol that you had for other tribes. Y'all bring that to us, and we're like, hey, man, we ain't on that. We are not on that, man. We trying to fight against this one oppressor here. We ain't trying to really battle with y'all now. All of that Akata and Jarir and all. We ain't trying to do that. So again, the real problem is that y'all got to really get it together back home and put that tribal ethnic difference nonsense to the side and unify as one unit against the oppressive system on your homeland. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, I do understand, and in Nigeria, we've been trying, the younger folks over there have been trying to fight the government, and it's
The government, it's the government, it's the government, the government, it's the government, it's the government,
oh
it's
look.
the government, the government.
Okay,
Oh, look, okay.
okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. It's the government. Here we go. All right, brother. And much respect to the brother. The brother was respectful.